right, let's look at some gear for farms. So I currently have my food farm open, and I'm going to show you what gear I have chosen to dress my sheriff so that she can start producing a little bit more. So I have all the slots open except for two. As you can see, there's two locks. I don't have any presets. I have two presets set, but I just want to focus on just one thing, and that's her producing food and coin, actually. So I looked through all of the different hats and whatnot, and I discovered that this one has construction and research time. This jacket, has food production and also includes construction speed and also coin production. I don't care about the infantry attack or the troop life. I'm looking at just what the offers for construction, research, food production, coin production. Those are the things I want to focus on when I'm looking at my gear. This one is construction speed and research time. The book has construction speed, research time, food production, and coin production. This one item has everything I'm looking for. And look how much of a boost it'll give in food and coin. Now, the golden divider, if you look underneath, it says construction speed is 2.8%. Research speed is 0.7%. Food production is 10.8%. So between those two, which one is going to be more effective for what I want? The bishop's book. The steel ruler also has a lot of those things, but again, compared to the bishop's book, which one is going to be more effective for what I'm looking for? The bishop's book. Also, the wooden cane has construction speed and research time. I also forged the chief's revolver, and you can see that the construction speed, research time speed, I decided to go with the research time speed over, it just offered two more. Granted, the construction speed is just 1%, but I decided to do that instead. Now, if you'll notice, each of them has one crystal, and I'm going to show you what crystal I put in there. So let's go to details, and I inlaid the crystal of mystery. It brings great bonuses to the equipment forged. This particular crystal is giving 1.5% construction speed, right? So this particular one, you can see right there on the left side, it breaks down the total boost that you're going to get, what the equipment gives, and what the actual crystal boost is going to give. So it has a nice little effect there. Now, when you're on this page, in the upper right-hand corner, underneath your gold, there's an arrow pointing up. When you click that arrow, it's going to show you what your boosts are. So, let's see. The construction boost is going to be 42.6%. Research is 36.2%. Coin production is 59.3%. Food production is 223%. So, granted, our stone production is quite a bit too, but we don't have as much. So, I'm going to remember this setup for whenever I set up my stone as well, because that's quite the boost that I have for stone production there, because I need to remember what I chose for that. All right. And it doesn't really matter what the rest of these are, because we're not going to be using troop attacks, any sort of attack, because this is just for production. All right. So let's go to one of my farms that I haven't set anything up in. So wood, besides silver, it produces the least amount. So we're going to go to my biggest account, that's wood. All right, so you'll notice I have boots, a necklace, a revolver, but I have nothing filling the hat spot or the jacket shirt spot. So what I'm going to do is go to my forged items. So go to the blacksmith, go to forge. I'm going to look at equipment inlay and see what I have already available. Okay, I have the Daly's gun, and it looks like it's all for infantry attack. So guess what? I'm gonna delete this because this will help me do nothing for what my purpose is. All right. How about this one? This is infantry attack, cavalry attack, troop load, and trap attack. Are any of these going to be helpful to me? No. So I'm going to delete those, delete that. The Chief's revolver has construction time, so we'll keep that. Reno shotgun has stone production, coin production, and sheriff experience boosts. All three of these will be helpful, except the stone production, but the coin production will be very helpful. And I might go back and do this in my food as well to increase the stone. So I am going to look at my crystals, and look, there's the, I have 3 level 4 crystal of mystery. I will inlay that, and that'll increase construction speed. So that added construction speed to that one. I'm currently not wearing it, but that's good to have. Now let's look at the silver charm. So this is giving me 1% of construction speed. The rest is pretty much not needed for this farm. Then I have the wood cane, which is research time, and old leather shoe, which is construction and research time, and the revolver. So I have 2 revolvers, 2 of the same thing. Okay, so you see I have 2 more spots. I can unlock some more inventory space. So what I'm going to do, because I have 2 uses, I'm going to actually unlock quite a bit more. All right. If you want more, it'll ask for gold, but at this time, I don't really need any more. So I'm going to go into my forge, and let's start looking at equipment and start adding some. So you remember all of my equipment inlay. So I have 10 spaces I can create some more equipment. All right. So we are in my wood farm. So let's take a look at everything that I could make for wood. So if you guys recall, when we were in my sheriff's view, I had the hat and the shirt section open, so I hadn't put anything there. So let's click on the equipment, just the hat. Let's just focus on headgear, okay? So I have insufficient material for these first few. The leather sombrero is for range attack, troop life. So none of these are something I want to focus on. All right, the decorated slouch hat has research speed in there. So let's keep that on the docket for possibly forging. And we're going to keep scrolling down. The officer kepi has coin production, so that's good to keep on the docket as well. The wool hat has construction time reduction, and the Reno sombrero has wood production, trap building speed as well. That'll help for that. So far, that one's sticking out the most since we are in wood production. This particular farm is focused on wood. All right, that old cowboy hat has food production, so I should keep that in mind for my food farm. All right. The Cotton Derby also has coin production, but compare that to the one above. So this is 2.8% coin production increase. Let's look at the Officer Kepi is 4.4. So you have to look at all of these percentage-wise. What would be the best to forge for what you're looking to do? So the Officer Kepi would be if you're looking at just coin production. Okay? But I'm really wanting to get the wood production increased. So the Ragged Helmet has construction time. It only reduces construction time by 20 seconds. Think about that. Is that really something that you want? Okay. All right. So most of these down here, I don't have enough requirements met. So let's go back up to the one that's of wood production, which I only saw the one that I'm able to forge, and we're going to forge that. I am going to go back and get this old cowboy hat for my food farm, though, because that's going to help a lot. Even though, to be honest, I don't really need to produce a lot of food because so many people in the entire alliance dump food into my bank. I have over double the amount of food, almost triple the amount of food that I have of my others in my bank because food gets dumped in there all the time. All right, so we are looking for the wood production, Reno Sombrero. So let's go ahead and forge this one. Like I said in a previous video about forging, if you are currently forging an item and you just want to get another one, while it's being forged, you can click the gold for instant forge. I have done enough research and whatnot with heroes that once I clicked, because it was only 18 minutes and 3 seconds or whatever, it was going to give me free for that. I'm not gonna get any more hats, so I'm not gonna forge anymore. Okay, because you can forge another one. You can forge multiple for when you have presets. You can have several available to do presets. Remember, we had the shirt one available, so let's take a look at what we can do with the shirts. There's quite a few food production here. Nothing really on wood so far. Lots of food production. But the plated coat has construction speed. That's 1.6% increase. Let's see, the cotton coat has research speed, but that's only 0.3% increase. The old shirt is just reduces it by 30 seconds. The old coat reduces research by 30 seconds. So, a lot of food production. Wonder what you're saying about that game. Do you want to increase food production? All right, the silk shirt so far is the best, but I don't have the requirements to meet it. It looks like I really have nothing here to get food. There's nothing in the shirt slash jacket docket that is allowing us to do any sort of wood production. Okay, so if that's not the case, we got to look at the other ones that we can do: research, construction, and coin. So those are the other ones we're focused on. So let's look at all of the different options. So far the plated coat for me that I'm looking at is the top option here, because I don't want any food production. That's not something that I'm looking at. The gentleman's jacket reduces the construction time by 3 minutes. The Reno's jacket would be good for my ore farms. So let's go down here and do the construction pleat. The construction speed, the pleated coat. So let's forge that. Okay. Free. Okay. Now let's go back and look at all equipment. No, inlay equipment. Let's go back to all equipment and look at shoes again. We're going to look at footwear. We're going to look at guns. We're going to look at everything so that we max out what we can have. Because I just forged 2 pieces of equipment. I opened up 8 slots, so I actually have 8 options available, okay? So we have construction speed, trap building speed, food production, construction time. Lots of food production. Excuse me. All right, there's a coin production. So that's an option. Boop, boop, boop. Why don't we go ahead and forge that? Just so we can see our options whenever we're actually going to wear them, okay? All right. So there's some construction speed, although that's, when I see 0.5%, it's not much of a boost. This one's only 22nd, the calfskin boots. Research time, old leather shoes. And all of these look like I don't have any. I haven't met the sheriff's requirement, so I'm not even going to look at that. So now let's look at guns. Actually, weapons, because there's canes, rifles, guns, mallets, other things. So that Colt Walker has coin production as well. Construction time reduction, food coin production. There's a lot of food that I'm seeing, food production. So the Reno shotgun would be really good for stone and coin production. I know we touched on this on my last one, but I think I have that already. Lots of food production. Kind of funny. Wonder what you're saying, game. All right, and all of these are not available. But if you look at them, you can start making plans of what you would like to forge once you get it, because this helps you to set goals to get your sheriff higher and blah, 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 blah. All right, so I know we probably already have one, but I am going to forge another one just because we can forge multiple of the same thing, just to show you how that's done. And now let's click on the ring. So these are the other materials to enhance your production and whatnot. So the Bishop's Book, what I like about the Bishop's Book, it has everything. Granted, it is going to increase your food production, but let's go ahead and forge one of these because it has research, construction, and coin production all in one. It really does help to have all of those. Even though we don't really need food production, it is available for that option. Now the gold necklace, which we had as research and coin production. Believe we already have one, but let's go ahead and forge one. Let's pretend as if we don't have anything. I do have a couple of accounts that have nothing that I will go into and build from scratch. Gentleman's tie construction, time reduction. The steel core rope has 4% just coin production, but the ones that we've already downloaded or forged have higher coin production. Okay, so that's why I've downloaded several to compare them when we go dress our sheriff with the gear. The silver magnifier has construction, research, and coin production. So let's go ahead and forge that one. Oh, I forgot to click it. You can't do anything. You're just watching the video. All right. The ring has a lot of options, okay? Now the silver quill pen has construction, research, and coin. So does the hemp cord. So it's looking at them to see which one would be the best to wear. So I'm gonna forge all of these because we do have the space available since I opened up the spot. Okay. All right. Construction speed, food. So with the rings, we can actually do a lot. So the binded book has research and coin production, but not by much. So we're not going to download that. The magnifying glass also has some, but it's just not as much increase. So some of these aren't an option. So we have looked at everything else. Now, when you are forging equipment, you can also go down to the quality and you can click on these and look at specifically, you can narrow down. It's kind of like filtering all of the different things that you can get. Okay. So the colors equal the different qualities that you can get in your gear. Now, you can filter it even further by clicking the filter button and looking specifically for what you want. So say if you're looking for production, and you can just look at that simple production of construction, food, everything. So when you are looking, you can narrow down your search. All right. So it's a great thing to have these filters. You reset. I just left it open and available so we can see all of them. All right. So now let's go back to our sheriff. And you notice that now the hat and the shirt are highlighted as I can add to them, because before I didn't have any headgear or shirt jacket gear even available to add. All right. I only have one option because I was looking for wood production and I'm going to wear it. But also I want to go in and I want to look at details, and I am going to add in Crystal of Mystery level 4 and inlay it. So not only am I going to have the trap building speed, wood production, and I'm going to boost sheriff experience by 2%. I just added 1.5 of construction speed. All right. So let's go to the shirt. We only had one. So let's go to details and add that Crystal of Mystery as well. So we just have one left for a level 4. And then we are going to wear it. Okay. Let's go back to the shoes. So we forged another pair of shoes. So let's click on the Miner's Boost and look at the difference. So the construction speed is going to be 1.5% increase, but the Miner's Boots is going to increase coin production by 1.4%. So what I'm going to do is actually select the Miner's Boots. I'm going to go to details. I'm going to select and put in the Crystal of Mystery. And I'm going to actually enhance it as well. All right. So I'm going to enhance it. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to replace it. Let's look at all of these. Okay. Currently we have the silver charm is being worn. So right now we're looking at construction speed increase of 1%. The Bishop's Book will actually increase our constructions. It'll lower the construction speed comparatively, but will increase the coin production and research speed. For this particular account, I don't care about food production because it's producing wood, okay? And compare it to the gold necklace, coin production will increase by 10%. So far I'm liking the Bishop's Book, so let's replace it, okay? But let's go back in and then let's start comparing the Bishop's Book to everything else. So the gold necklace will increase coin production by 10.5%. So the Bishop's Book is still better, so I'm going to keep that one. We have 2 of the golden necklace, so I'm not going to look at both. Let's look at the silver magnifying glass. Still, coin production is the best with the Bishop's Book. Silver quill, still Bishop's Book is better. Hemp cord. Bishop's Book so far is the best out of all of these options. So what I'm going to do is click on Bishop's Book details, and I'm going to add that crystal as well, Crystal of Mystery, because that will add construction speed. All right, let's see how we're doing on enhancing. All right, so we have 51 minutes, so we can actually speed that up. 5. All right, let's go ahead and use a 3-minute one. All right, so we have enhanced those miner's boot. We're going to enhance the Bishop's Book as well. This is going to take 4 hours to enhance. So let's go back and look at our last slot that's open. So remember, we had quite a few in here to look at and compare. Right now we're wearing the Chief's revolver. Let's look at the wood cane. So research time will reduce by 4 minutes if we change to the wood cane. But the Reno shotgun will increase construction speed, coin production, and sheriff boost. And I already inlaid a crystal to it. We have 2 Chief's revolvers, so that doesn't really matter. And then we uploaded a new another of the same Reno shotgun. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go in and replace it with the Reno shotgun because I just think that's better for this farm. All right, so that is sheriff's gear. Now, when you're looking to focus on different farms, you need to make sure you remember what your hyper farm is focused on. All right. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this is helping you understand everything that comes to sheriff gear for your hyper farms. If you'd like me to show you about the stone farm and the ore farm in particular, since we looked at the wood and the food farm, I would be happy to show you those. Thanks so much, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember, if you leave a negative comment, I will delete them because we don't need no negative Nancy's. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.